Hey! Today I'm here to talk about the current state of Fortnite as a whole. In the most recent update Epic Games gave us, they announced that Save the World would remain a premium experience and they would be releasing a new pack with a skin for £15 or $20 US. And for existing Save the World owners, their founders, packs would be upgraded to the next version up from what they already brought. And for Ultimate Edition owners, they would get 8,000 V-Bucks and the new skin pack for free due to their not being an upgrade past the Ultimate Edition. And due to the pack being so highly priced due to it giving access to Save the World, original founders thought they would get a discount as they obviously already owned the game. But the day the pack launched, they found out that the pack was still full price. Many of the people who own Save the World went onto Twitter to complain about it and asked for a discount, or it to be free for all original founders pack owners. But little did they know that even the Ultimate Edition's owners were being charged full price for the pack. After 2 days of Epic not replying to the Twitter complaints, they broke their silence on the Fortnite status Twitter page with a tweet that read, "The Metal Team Leader pack should be unavailable to purchase for players that own the Ultimate Edition release of Save the World and already received it for free. We are investigating and will work to issue refunds." And the second that post went up, the replies were filled with people complaining that the pack was so highly priced for the original founders, pack owners, and they wanted a discount of it, or free, which led to them having to post a second tweet saying this. Note, the Metal Team Leader pack was granted to existing Ultimate Edition founders only. This includes players that purchased/upgraded to the Ultimate Edition before June 2020. That just caused even more people to complain about Epic's handling of the game. Many of the original founders just spammed their Twitter pages with complaints about the price, asking for a discount, which led them to posting another tweet about the pack again. "We've seen your questions about the Metal Team Leader pack. This pack was granted to existing Ultimate Edition founders only, comprising players who purchased/upgraded to Ultimate before June 2020. Players who received the free upgrade from Limited to Ultimate aren't eligible." Which led to even more hate towards Epic, with them saying that they are clearly a money-hungry company and don't care about what the players wanted. This wasn't the first time Epic was being classed as greedy when it come to Fortnite. Back in 2018 they released a skin that was meant to be exclusive to a graphic card called the Reflex skin. But in March 2019 they put the skin into the item shop with the female counterpart. Only due to complaints by the community did Fortnite release a new version of the skin that was exclusive to the graphics card. But this wasn't the only time they did stuff that was controversial. But back on to Save the World for now. Due to them not discounting the price for all founders, people including YouTubers like Pizzo and I Talk Fortnite have been saying that they clearly don't believe in Save the World. Pizzo posted a comment on the post about the pack. "If you already owned any version of Save the World, you should have gotten it for free. They bought into a game you didn't even finish. Brand new players who you were trying to bring over to Save the World should have to pay for it. Just my opinion." And I Talk Fortnite said in his video that Fortnite should have made Save the World free to play, and just made an item shop for the game rather than making everyone pay $20 for the pack. I also forgot to cover that they basically cancelled Save the World, even though the game wasn't completed. The game hadn't had many updates since 2019, and content was extremely slow as the dev teams were small compared to the Battle Royale dev team. And in the same post, they said the new pack was coming. They said the game's story was finished, even though if you had got to the end, the game clearly wasn't finished. After the post was released, the hashtag Save the World started to trend on Twitter. Epic never addressed this, and rumors started that the reason they don't respond to hate about the game is as they filter what they can see on Twitter to prevent discouragement for employees. And these rumors first started back when the hashtag Rest in Peace Fortnite started trending worldwide back in early 2020, and they didn't address it. But shortly after the hashtag Thank You Epic Games started trending, and the head of Epic Games immediately responded saying thanks for all the support and completely ignored the fact everyone was saying the game was dead less than 2 hours earlier. So either Epic had a way to avoid hate on Twitter, or they don't care about the community and just want the money. But now on to the Battle Royale issue, in my opinion. To start with a brief story of my first game. It was February 2018. I was talking to my friends at the time, and one of them had been playing Fortnite since September 2017 and had been saying I should try it since launch. My other friend said it was trash, and I shouldn't bother with the game, but eventually, I ignored him and downloaded it, and as a result he did as well. After the download I booted up the game, and joined my friend's lobby. When we loaded into the game I was in awe. The first game we played we dropped Dusty Depot, we looted the place and destroyed the entire depot for max metal. After we finished looting Dusty, we went to the zone which had pushed towards Anarchy Acres. We went and built a fort, and at the zone, the game ended up becoming a 4v4. The last team had to push our fort when we had gold scars, and for my first game we won, and I was immediately hooked to the game. And for the next 13 to 15 months, Fortnite was my life. And then Season 10 happened. The Mech/Brute happened. I might be in the minority here, but I think the game might have been trash until they removed the brutes, but once it was gone, the game was so fun. The idea of Rift Zones was brilliant, but then the end event happened. My main issue with the end event was the fact that the black hole happened and left us without a game for whole 48 hours, along with the fact I got into the event, but then a dumb idiot got to the elimination quota, which meant me and my friend didn't get to see the event in person. But I let this slide for the sake of being unbiased during this video. But once the game was back, it wasn't Fortnite. The game had changed. Everything that made it fun and different was removed. The art style was changed, the loot pool was way too basic, and due to skill-based matchmaking it made all the games either super sweat fests or bot lobbies. After Chapter 2 Season 1 was finished, we got Chapter 2 Season 2, which was okay. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I didn't like anything from Chapter 2 so far. I'm not saying Chapter 1 was perfect, but a lot of the stuff in the game was fun to use, and they weren't targeting the competitive community. In Chapter 2 we have had a trend that anything that the sweats didn't like got removed or nerfed, like aim assist. If you think about Fortnite, you normally think of stuff like boogie bombs, tilted towers, fatal field or loot lake, and all of these were removed in Chapter 2. Another issue I have with the current state of the Battle Royale mode is the map is way too big. A lot of people back in Chapter 1 were asking for a new map, as in the later seasons it was getting crowded. I was one of them, but I wasn't asking for it to replace the old map, I was asking for it to run alongside the old map like in PUBG. Like the other day, me and my friend were talking about the game, and how we missed how fun it used to be, and that we enjoyed the game for so many seasons, and we discussed all our favorite guns, and our favorite drop spots, but we came to the conclusion that everything we liked was removed. And we discovered that, even though we didn't think we enjoyed the later seasons, it turned out that there was quite a bit that we enjoyed. Like my favorite meta was the thing I liked to call the accuracy meta, where you got a combat, shotgun and attack AR and heavy, sniper or boom bow, and used a baller to move to the zone. But after the Chapter 2 launch I didn't find anything that I liked. At this point I don't know if it's skill-based matchmaking or if it's the map, but there is nothing that makes me want to play the game. I feel everyone wants the old map back as an option to play on, like the good old days, but I don't think Epic will do that, as at this point they have made the money they want, and they don't think they can make much more off the game without using crossovers like Deadpool or Aquaman. Like the old Battle Pass used to have secret skins that made a story, but since Chapter 2 the secret skins have been a promotion. Which kind of suggests that they know people will buy the Battle Pass for skins like Deadpool or Aquaman, so rather than make a story that's easy to follow they let their wallet do all the talking. Also, a lot of streamers complain that the games run too quick, which I think it's down to the map being too big. But overall, what day do I think Fortnite was killed by Epic Games? It's very hard to say. A lot of people would say the day they removed Siphon from the main playlists, others will say it's when they removed Tilted. But I would say it was the day Chapter 2 launched. Everything went to a standstill, no updates for the Save the World game, and no updates for Battle Royale. Yes, it seems that they are on the route to be fixing their mistakes, but I think it's too little too late. All I would like to see is them put the old map back into the game with the old loot. But I know that won't happen. But if you liked my video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.